can take advantage, especially those of them that are not on TikTok or other platform. I never wanted to come live. I just felt something and I wanted to come and express my mind. But in the course of having this conversation, I even go more inspired to talk more about this case. Okay, you can call me a lecturer if that makes you happy. Now, Blessing called the kidnapping of Afiba and Celine conspiracy to kidnap by unknown person. That was her petition that she wrote with her own hand. Blessing did not report about Celine and Afiba for 48 hours. Blessing sent a message to Afiba's husband and told Afiba's husband, Afiba planned to come and see me, but I have not seen her. Even when Afiba has been to Blessing's house and they left to Aba and they were kidnapped in Aba, according to the SOS message that Blessing also displayed. Blessing have the message on her phone saying we've been kidnapped. But Blessing did not report this message to Afiba's family. And when she contacted Afiba's husband, she told Afiba's husband, Afiba want to come and see me, but I have not seen her. I have not seen her. Now, Blessing held that message in her hand for 48 hours. Blessing did not react. Blessing traveled to Abuja. When she's in Abuja, she was in Abuja day 1, day 2, day 3 for 11 days. Blessing did not react. Andrew was arrested. I want you to open your mind. There are 3 people that are involved in this conspiracy. Blessing called it conspiracy to kidnap. Blessing made a petition and called the petition conspiracy. And I've just defined conspiracy now. And I'm going to try to show it to the people on the YouTube. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Sorry, guys. I just need to get this out. Okay. Blessing wrote is a conspiracy. I don't know why I'm not able to share the screen with you guys now. What's the privacy that is needed? Chrome has lost permission. Okay, I just need to update my setting to be able to share screen with you guys again. But what I'm trying to say is conspiracy is literally conspiracy mean a secret plan by a group of people or person to do something unlawful or harmful. Blessing wrote on her petition, conspiracy. So there are more people involved in the kidnapping or the alleged kidnapping of Celine and Afiba. Because why would Blessing wrote the name unknown person? So those are the questions you need to ask yourself. And why is police taking over 3 months to even come out and admit on the air that the girls were missing. Why? I'm going to log off TikTok and I'm going to come back to you guys. Okay, I'm back on TikTok again. So, question that you guys are not asking. Why? Why did Blessing refuse to acknowledge her missing friend, even up to the day she wrote a petition? Blessing never showed a complete willingness to acknowledge her friends were missing. Why? If indeed they were missing, why did Blessing call it conspiracy? Why did Blessing did not include the name of Celine and Afiba on her petition? Why did Blessing did not include the name of Andrew Ochekwo? Why? You really have to ask yourself that question. Quite very, very important and interesting questions. Why?
This morning, about
why? So the question that I want you guys to be asking is quite simple. Please, whatever you do, you need to ask the question. You need to ask the question. You need to ask why. Why? Why did Blessing did not report the critical SOS message to the police? Why did Blessing did not travel? I want you to put yourself in the case of Blessing. What would you do if I visit you in Nigeria right now, okay, and you are in Port Harcourt, and I came to see you, and I told you, listen, I'm going to Owerri, or I'm going to Aba, or I'm going to Lagos, and in Lagos, I phoned you. In short, let me call Aba so that we can understand the content of the whole thing. You are in Port Harcourt. I phoned you. I said, brother, I've been kidnapped in Aba by the person I came to visit. What would you do? What would you do? And I'm texting you right now. That means I'm still alive. I still have about 2 hours. Every minute of me in the hand of that kidnapper, I could be gone. So what would you do? Okay, let me change it. Let me change it so that you can see the pain or the angle that I'm aiming at. Your daughter came to visit me in Port Harcourt. Your daughter said, uncle, I am going to Aba to see my boyfriend, or to see my friend, or to see my classmate, or to see my just acquaintance. And your daughter phoned me and tell me, uncle, I've been kidnapped in Aba by the person I came to see. What do you expect me to do? You see, common sense is what we're applying here. We are no longer interested in going deeper and be blaming. No, we just want to apply common sense. Your daughter have phoned me and said, uncle, I've been kidnapped. What do you expect me to do? What do you think I should do? That message, if I want to hold the message not to scare you, I will be in the car immediately going to that state. I'm not going to the house because it's dangerous. I'm going to the local police. I'm calling my brothers and sisters. We're taking a truck. We are going to that area. We are calling every connection we have that your daughter who came to visit me is missing. I will take it serious because that is not a prank. I can only take it the way Blessing took it if I know it is a prank, that they are just joking or they are doing it for money. Why do you think Blessing refused? Why do you think Blessing refused to acknowledge that her friends were missing for 48 hours? Why do you think so? It's a question. So let's, for example, I finally got the message, chat with your daughter, say, what are you talking about? You say, uncle, we've been kidnapped. I said, okay, send me location. Your daughter send location. I say, send live location. What is live location? Send location. Location will be sent. So when you say send location, means your daughter will be expecting me to be coming to that area to be bringing police immediately within the hours. It's an urgency situation. We need to attend to it ASAP. We need to move right now. Just imagine, I now kept that message from you, kept the message from the police, kept the message from her friends, and enter plane to be going to Lagos and leave your daughter in Aba. You see, common sense, please. So I got to Lagos. I did not do anything. I went for dinner. Don't forget, your daughter's bag, her passport is still in my house. I went to dinner. I saw my boyfriend. I eat. According to Blessing, according to information we had, she attended the interview. I went for contract bidding the next day. Your daughter is missing. They came to visit me. You trusted me as a friend to you, as a cousin, or as an uncle to your daughter. So now, please write, what do you think made Blessing not to react? Then I finally decided to write you and say, hey, my friend, Jay, let me call you a name, Jay. Hey, Jay, your daughter told me she was coming to see me, but I have not seen her yet. I sent you a message like that. How would you feel? Please, it's very important. It's common sense. We are applying common sense now and logic reasoning. That is what pushed the world. You think logically, you find solution. You think stupidly, you can never find solution. We are thinking logically now. What would you say that was my mission? What was my mission? Why did I tell you your daughter was coming to see me? You haven't seen her. Even when your daughters wrote me a message and said, I've been kidnapped. And I did not react day 1. I did not react day 2. I did not react day 3. I did not react day 4. I did not react day 5. I did not react day 6. I did not react day 7. And you are in Australia. You can't come. You are thinking, what is going on? And the person that your daughter went to visit is still free. The person is walking around, gavalanching, enjoying his life. finally, you that live in Australia, now able to send money to police in that locality to go and arrest the person. I did not do anything. No, it was you that live far away that sent the money and mobilize police and make phone call and bribe them to go and arrest this man. The police finally came to arrest the man. The police took the man to cell. Immediately, police arrest the man. 72 hours later, me that have not talked about your daughter's missing, that have not taken any action, suddenly submitted a petition in Lagos that case should be transferred. 72 hours later, I have waited for 11 days without talking. 72 hours after you finally spend your own money, I now made a petition that case should leave Umuahia and come to Lagos. And on the petition, I did not write the name of your daughter as the person that went missing. I did not write the name of the person they went to visit. Not because I did not know the name, it's because I'm hiding something. I wrote on the petition unknowing persons. I suddenly forget the name of your daughter. I forgot the name of the person she went to visit. Can we use our head? Suddenly, I forgot their names. I don't remember their names anymore. I wrote, it is a conspiracy, kidnap. Conspiracy and kidnap. That's how Blessing actually put it. Conspiracy and kidnap. Now, I have gone to look at the word conspiracy. I have gone to read the meaning of conspiracy, because I am not going to take word out of Blessing's mouth. I am going to give her the word she used until she said otherwise. Blessing called it kidnap and conspiracy. And I read in a Cambridge dictionary, it said kidnap is activity of secretly planning with other people to do something bad. Something bad has not been done. Something bad has not been done. Secretly planning to do something bad or illegal activities. Secretly planning. And Oxford Dictionary describe it, the word conspiracy, as a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. Planning to go rob a bank, for example. Are you listening? Are you listening? He said, Blessing used the word conspiracy. Now, the British government is going to ask the girl, why do you use the word conspiracy? Blessing did not include the name of the person that Afiba and Celine went to visit. So, just example, I did not include the name of the person your daughter went to visit. I don't include the name of your daughter on the petition I submitted. And why do I find it so useful to submit a petition after you have made every effort to get Andrew arrested all the way from Australia. Me, that your daughter's passport is in my house, that have not reacted. I suddenly jump in 72 hours later after you have finally got the man arrested and said, I want the case to be transferred to Lagos. Guys, what is so difficult to see here? Now, this is where Harrison comes in, the human rights activist. And I told you guys there are three major people that is involved in this conspiracy: Blessing, Harrison, the police. Andrew is a victim. Take it from me. With what is available, we can basically assume Andrew is a victim here, regardless of what all his crime in the past are. He has not been convicted of anything. It's an allegation. Even if he has done this, we don't know. With all we have, with information we have now, he is a complete innocent in this case. That Mumu Sabio now will go and cut this part where I say he's a complete innocent without showing you and his moron follower the complete fact that I drop here. He will not show you this one. Tomorrow now he will copy this one. Oh, cameraman say Andrew is completely innocent because he knows on ahead. So now let's bring Harrison in. Harrison claimed that he was invited to this case by Celine family. We are still waiting to hear from Celine family. When did they invite Harrison? How did they go to know Harrison? Who recommended Harrison to them? Which date did they invite Harrison? Because Celine family, you guys are not talking. Me, I got messages from here, from Tony, from Blessings that I have read where they are trying to blame Celine. I'm not saying more. Maybe Celine is involved in this conspiracy. I don't know. For the first time, I am telling you now that some of these parties are even suspecting Celine that is missing. So Afiba may likely be another victim in this matter. But I'm not going to go with them because they are all liars for now. So let us go with fact that we have. I go with fact. I told you guys I will not take anything from Tony anymore. I don't believe in testimony of Tony. No, I'm going to deal with fact. Now, this is where Celine family owed me an explanation. They need to explain to me when they got Harrison involved. When, which day they got Harrison involved. This is very important, guys. Harrison posted about Afiba and Celine for the first time on the 22nd of May. Andrew was handed over to the IRT team that Blessing ordered to come and take Andrew with that petition on the 21st of May. Harrison posted about Celine and Afiba on the 22nd of May. After Andrew has already spent 2 weeks in jail, then being handed over to the IRT team, courtesy of blessing petition. The same petition where blessing explained the same petition where blessing said it is a conspiracy. Now, I am going to play the first time Harrison posted about this to you. Harrison made the following statement. I want you to listen very well again.
Two friends left Port Harcourt to Abba to visit a friend. A man they met on social media, all right? And this man happens to be Andrew Amechi. That's the name they use in knowing him in Abia State. All right?
Two friends left Port Harcourt to go and visit a friend they met on social media. This is Harrison first or second post on that day, the 22nd of May in the morning.
All right. I posted about this case this morning, and I got a lot of reactions. And a lady reached out to me for all the way from Lagos, and they told me she was a victim of this same man. So I needed evidence.
You see, when Harrison began, Harrison said two friends. Harrison did not mention their names. They have names, Celine and Afiba. So they have names. Harrison did not mention the name. This was the first video Harrison made about them. He said two friends went to visit somebody they met on social media. Two friends. And Harrison quickly jumped into the victim. Harrison did not spend 1 minute talking about the two friends. Harrison quickly jumped into a victim that he alleged is Andrew's victim. Why was that victim that necessary at this particular point? What are they trying to build in the head of the public? What are the message Harrison is trying to convey by showing this graphic image of Rachel injury immediately within 2 seconds of actually coming to talk about Afiba and Celine? He is now talking about a victim. You will expect somebody to emphasize more on the missing girls, their track, their joining, and how so far the investigation before he jumped into a victim. Don't forget, this is the first video Harrison is making on this case. Now, I want you to go and check the word conditioning. I'm going to check the word conditioning. If you sabi something, ask, and I will slow down to explain. So the word conditioning in Oxford Dictionary is quite simple. It's a process of changing behavior by rewarding or punishing a subject. So conditioning somebody. So I think I'm going to go to English, the Oxford Dictionary. A process of training, accustoming a person or animal to behave in a certain or to accept a certain circumstances. It's a process. You are conditioning somebody to accept something. For example, if I recently I lost a friend of mine in the UK here, and we have to try to condition the children before we break the news to them. We have to be nice, tell them about the mystery of death and everything like that. You have to prepare them. So Harrison is now in the process of preparing his 150,000 follower for the mission that was supposed to accomplish. At this particular time, Harrison have a full understanding that Andrew is already in the hands of the IRT officers. So Harrison is now conditioning his audience, which the IRT, the police, will need later to launder the image they want to launder. So Harrison is preparing them down in advance. Harrison came up and began to tell you how bad Andrew is. Just listen.
Yeah, so I requested for this some of these videos which she sent to me and pictures. It was bloody. She showed me her injuries. When this was when she was in the hospital, being treated.
So the girl, Rachel, basically removed all her injuries. Rachel removed it and began to show Harrison. And anybody, including me, that will watch this video, I will say, where is that monster? That monster must die by force, by fire. That is what I will say. This was the video I saw that basically shook me, and I begin to speak against Andrew. I was a victim to this conditioning. And Harrison had 150,000 Janjaweed followers that would buy anything without question. Harrison knew his assignment. The assignment is to condition his audience. And his audience, they are good in insulting people. Anybody that come, they will insult that person. So he's conditioning them now, making them believe that Andrew is a monster. He talked about the girls once. He did not mention their name. He said 2 friends. Just listen.
And it was something else.
It's me, Andrew. Sorry, we didn't do the video call last night. I got tied up with work. Okay.
So this was the part where Andrew was sending a video message to Rachel. But we're not talking about Rachel here. We're talking about Andrew and Celine and Afiba. We're talking about Afiba and Celine. Why do you think Harrison is emphasizing so much on Andrew inadequacies? Why? Your guess is as good as mine. But my guess is based on fact. Harrison is conditioning his followers and the Nigerian public. When you have 150,000 people, when you post a video on that page, you are potentially reaching 3 million people per video. Potentially. A video like this literally can give you instant view of 5 million. 5 million reach. So Harrison got the assignment. he was conditioning the member of the public against Andrew Ochekwo that is already in the hand of the IROT team, because Andrew was released yesterday to them on the 21st. At this point, they were in Uyo, or they are heading to Uyo. They left Aba on the 22nd. So Andrew was with them. Andrew was driving himself. Harrison was making phone call with the IROT team all along the way. Let us use our head. Let's leave emotion apart, because tomorrow lies on us. Tomorrow lies on us. Now, he played the video of Andrew inviting Rachel.
I just thought I'd send this message. Say how you getting? How's your day going?
I mean, on the governor.
Alright,
Yes, of course.
We'll do that video call maybe tonight. Okay. Oh, you take care. Bye.
Andrew say we'll have a video call tonight. So Rachel and Andrew know each other. They were talking. They were friends. So we want to talk about Afiba and Celine. That was the reason Harrison was brought into the case. You will ask yourself, when did Harrison came into the case? You will know it now. Just listen.
So this video of her traveling to Abia State to see the man on 26th of January, and here she came back on the 1st of February after she survived the attack in the man's house. The man held her down for almost 6 days in his house in Abia State. All right, so with the name, I made some research on Facebook, Instagram, and I discovered some shocking information. This man appears to be very wealthy on social media, on Facebook, and also owns a company that recruits.
That is exactly their mission. They have gone on Andrew's social media. They have seen the guy is appeared as a millionaire. He has a Bentley car. He has an affluent life. Andrew show his lifestyle on his Instagram. Harrison has gone there. The police have gone there. Blessing has seen Andrew's post, has been a friend to Andrew on the Instagram. Now, Harrison is talking about how influential Andrews look like.
Staff. This Facebook and also owns a company that recruits staff.
At this point, there is nothing like organ harvesting. We don't hear about that. Even on the story that Harrison told of Rachel, Harrison does not talk about any organ harvesting. Zero. He talk about Andrew having a company that recruit staff. I want you to listen, because I am going to be asking questions, and I want people with conscience to join voices to call for justice. And if you say Andrew is a monster, Andrew is this, your president is a monster, have you gone and stoned him? The reason why Nigeria is what Nigeria is now is because of monster leadership that are leading us. Governors, House of Rep members, all of them. You can't go and stone them. You know if you do them, they are free walking about. The Accountant General of Nigeria stole 160 billion. He's free. He just got married. Why don't you go and stone him? He went to court. They say, go home and rest. You are not guilty. Why do you think it is good to condemn Andrew for his past iniquities? even on top of something that he probably may have not committed. Now, we are going to go and hear Harrison talk more on Andrew travesty.
This Facebook account was active this morning. As at 10 a.m. this morning, it was active. And just checking now, is now on private.
Andrew's Facebook account, Instagram account, I don't use Facebook, I use Instagram. His Instagram account was literally off from the 8th to the 21st. On the 21st, they hand over Andrew's phone for him. They hand over every of his property for him from Umuahia, including his car key. In short, including his license GUN. He has everything. The police in Umuahia agreed that this was a self-kidnapped. The IRT team agreed with Andrew that it's a self-kidnap, but they need to take him to Abuja to explain to the IG of police, because the Ghanaian embassy has made a petition. It was not Ghanaian embassy that made the petition. It was Blessing. They also lied to Andrew. Andrew wrote me that they are just going to Abuja. Andrew told his lawyer that they are just going to Abuja to clear his name. They assured Andrew, when you get to Abuja, you'll be in a hotel. Andrew picked his laptop, picked his computer in the car. They were not seized, because Andrew's business is online. Andrew would have gone to Abuja, stay in Hilton, and then open his laptop and be working and be attending to police. So the police took Andrew. And Harrison is now explaining something now, and I want you to listen. Don't forget, this is the first day Harrison is getting involved, is talking about this case publicly. Ask yourself, do you think Harrison was aware of this case prior to the 22nd? Your guess is as good as mine, but pay attention.
So, and I have to try his phone number to see if it's going through. And to my surprise, the phone is ringing. So, meaning he has access to his phone while in police custody. All right, for that.
So, Harrison picked his phone and called Andrew. This is how many minutes now? How many times did you hear Harrison talking about Celine and Afiba? Once. Only once. Only one time Harrison mentioned the two friends went missing. Harrison did not even mention their names. Harrison did not mention their names. And Harrison has talked more than 10 minutes now, just painting Andrew, conditioning the people in advance of what they had planned and their plan, what to do with Andrew. At this point, you were supposed to expect Andrew to be heading to Abuja, but they were heading to Uyo. The police were looking for a place to take Andrew out. But they are also greedy, because they could have done it in Aba. No, they want to collect as much money from him as possible. Their first mission is to remove money from him. So they were taking him everywhere first. Their intention was not to pie him in Benue. Their intention was to pie him in Uyo. They slept in Aba. Then they head to Uyo, opposite of Abuja. Don't forget, it is IGO police that called for them. It is IGO police that invited Andrew.
As such, I discovered that this man here is being wanted in the UK for sexual assault.
Now, Harrison has gone as far as finding the man offense in the UK. He's gone far now, all the way to the UK. But is that the mission? Is that why they invited him to this case? I want you to remember the message of Rachel to Harrison. Let us go back and read the message. Okay. The message read, "Good morning, sir. Someone sent me a post that you have made about one Mr. Andrew Amechi on Facebook. And this is not, if you know Rachel, this is not Rachel's voice. I know Rachel. I exchanged more than maybe 300 messages with Rachel since this incident happened. So I know the pattern of Rachel language. Okay? I know the pattern of Rachel language. If this was the first time Rachel is reaching out to Harrison, Rachel wouldn't write this. Take my word for it. So they were planning something. And Harrison told Rachel, the post is going up, send me a message. And then sent a message. And Harrison quickly make a video and posted it and attached that message. He said, "Good morning, sir. Someone sent me a post that you made about one Mr. Andrew Ochekwo and Amechi on Facebook. I was one of his victims. This man kidnapped me around January, held me up for 6 days. The day he wanted to pie me was the day I escaped." If you hear that message, pine, the word pine came in immediately. Now, what is Harrison trying to say now? Is trying to say that Afiba and Celine has been pied. That's what that message is trying to convey. That is what that message was trying to just send out now. Afiba and Celine has been pied. Does the police in Umuahia believe Afiba and Celine has been pied? No. They say they were not sacred now. Does Blessing believe Afiba and Celine has been pied? No. Blessing says it's a conspiracy. Now, why did Harrison consider this word pie to come in? Pie. Pie. I want you to get the word. So I'm going to go forward.
That this man here is being wanted in the UK for sexual assault on a woman. All right. So in the UK, his name is Andrew Ochekwo. Andrew Ochekwo. In Nigeria here, he answers Andrew Amechi Ochekwo. So that's his name. All right. He's been wanted in the UK for sexual assault on a woman. It happened in June. Okay, I want to appeal to the Nigerian police. I know this case is before Abia State Police Command.
He said the case is with Abia State Police Command. Harrison is fully aware the case is no longer in the hand of Abia State Police Command. I know that he's aware. He knows that I know that he's aware.
Kidnapping, Department Abia State Police Command, and now I heard this case is now being transferred.
Now Harrison said, I heard this case is now being transferred to IGP, the Inspector General of Police. When did Harrison heard about this? Can somebody guess? If you have not heard this video before, you'll be like thinking, okay, when did Harrison heard about this?
To the IGP for, I don't know, for investigation or anything. But as at last week.
That's the word. That is the key word. As of last week. Don't forget, I told you this is the first time Harrison is making a video about Andrew, about Celine, about Afiba. This is the first day, 22nd of May. And that is the fourth day that Rachel also reached out. What are the odds? And Harrison is telling you now, as of last week, I heard that this man was about to be released. I got this case. Even the police know, MrBen analyze it, that they have no explanation. That is why I have taken it now to the British government. Because Nigeria, if you allow them, the corruption will take place. They will not do anything about it. Harrison say, as of last week, I heard. I didn't say it from my mouth. He said it from his own mouth.
I also got information that this man was, I don't know, for investigation or anything, but as at last week, I also got information that this man was supposed to be released on bail, you know.
So I want you to ask yourself, when Harrison heard that last week this man was about to why did Harrison did not make this post that he's making on the 22nd? Why did Harrison did not highlight the polite of the two girls and even add Rachel to make it more serious so that this man will not be released? Somebody said, I just they talk. Thunder fire you. I just they talk. Thunder fire you. I block your mama. I just they talk because you know get sense. This kind of conversation is not meant for everyone. You just they talk too much. You just they talk. Harrison Ganjawi. Am I just talking? I'm saying fact. I'm not adding my own word. I'm only analyzing what comes out. Use your head. You don't want to use it. What am I saying that is not what Harrison have said? Or what the police said, or what they did, or what Blessing said, or what Blessing did? Everything I am saying is direct you to ask question. As of last week, I heard this man was about to be released.
And again, accusing the girls of self-kidnap. From this fact,
so Harrison heard last week that the girls were on a self-kidnap. Why can't Harrison post about it and say they were not a self-kidnap? Please, they are not a self-kidnap. We can't find them. The police must do their job. Why can't Harrison post it? Why? Why did Harrison did not post it? Harrison Guamunushu. Harrison Guamunushu, this one don't choke you. Harrison even heard that last week the police were telling the girl's family that the girls were on a self-kidnapped. Harrison heard about it. Harrison heard the man was about to be released. Harrison said the family of Celine invited him into the matter. Why did Harrison did not post it on his page that, oh, this man, these girls are not on self-kidnap, or the family don't believe this, or police must not release the suspect. Oh, why did Harrison kept it quiet? Why is it suddenly, after Andrew has been handed over to the IRT team that eventually deleted him, that Harrison came out and started making video? Like he's just getting into the case now. For like Mumu Sabio said, Harrison got into the case after Andrew was deleted or whatever. Harrison is telling you now, Mumu Sabio, that he was already aware since last week. No be everybody lazy for head. This is called blogging. This is called investigation. I am not lying on anyone. I'm only using the word they use out of their mouth to ask questions that needed to be asked. Harrison said the police said the girls were on a self-kidnapped. I didn't say it. I wasn't even aware of this.
I'm providing to you guys now. I believe police should dig deeper, to get to the root, to the real fact of this case. All right, this is not a case of like an alleged self-kidnap.
So when Harrison say this is not a case of an alleged self-kidnap, why did Harrison did not make this post last week that he heard the man was supposed to be released? Why didn't he make a post like this and make sure that the man cannot be released? Why? So every time I want to give up about this case, more fact come into my heart. It's like something would just tell me, nah, bro, you got this thing, man. You got it. You got it. What stopped Harrison from making the same post last week that he heard about this? What stopped him? Is because Harrison was called in for a particular job. Condition your followers, because we are going to delete Andrew. We will need them to make Andrew the demon, and case will be over. But what they forgot is that they did not know that Andrew was communicating with me.
They should dig deeper and find out,
They should dig deeper. You heard last week, you did not make this post. You did not make post about Afiba and Celine. Now you are telling them to dig deeper. Andrew is already been handed over to the IRT team that you call your comrade. They called you comrade. Now, if I now go ahead now and say Harrison is a kidnapper on a good verse, where is the lie here? This is what he said from his mouth. Or do you want to justify again? Okay, I want you to come and justify. Why do you think Harrison did not post when he heard about it last week? I gave you a chance. Justify it. Mommy of five, come and tell us. You have worked very hard in this case. Don't go. Come and tell us. All of una, don't take this case, collect follower. Come and tell us. The truth about this case is staring you in the eye.
What went wrong? Because this man currently, victims, I know victims is out now. She's ready to come out to testify.
So Harrison keep talking about victims, different victim. Harrison now say victims are out. But why didn't Harrison say this last week? Why? Now, Harrison is now painting Andrew as black as possible. Victim, victim this, victim A, victim this, victim that. Harrison is not talking about the girls. Harrison did not explain the joining of the girls, who they contact, which of the friend they contact, name the friend they contact. None of that. Harrison is just interested in Andrew, how bad Andrew was. This is a platform of truth. If you're looking for lies, don't be here. Go and join Harrison. Remain there and be clapping every evening. Any post, just look at, hey, hallelujah. Just be clapping. We're not here for that. We are going to be asking critical questions, questions that young people think, that smart people reason. Harrison was brought in for this case. Why did Harrison did not make a post about Afiba and Celine? And when he finally make a post, why did he only talk about them 1 minute? Then he talked about Andrew for all the minute. And why did he say, I was aware that Andrew was going to be released since last week? When you are aware, why did you not make the same post? Why? Why did Blessing refuse to release the information that the Afiba and Celine has been kidnapped to the husband, to the family for 48 hours? Why? Why did Blessing travel to Abuja? Why?
And more victims may likely come forward to testify. So please,
more victims may likely come forward to testify. We agree. Why? Ask yourself the question. I don't know, mommy and daughter. Why don't you ask yourself the question? Somebody on YouTube, ask yourself the question. Ask yourself. Mommy and daughter, ask yourself the question. Why did Harrison refuse to highlight the polite of the girls since last week? Why? Because you just join now, you make a comment. Ask yourself. I want you to ask yourself and give answer. Why? No insult, because I don't want to block you. I want you to ask yourself the question and give answer. Why? Because we are not that lazy, especially me. Now, Harrison is saying more victims are likely going to come out. Okay, we agreed. But why did you not talk about this since last week that you are aware? Because you expect somebody that when they invite you to come and highlight a case, the first thing you do is quickly, immediately, is to post the picture of the girls. The first day, be like, these girls are missing. This is the last visit they had. It's exactly this. You could have made that video the first week, the very first day you took the appointment, you collected money to join this case. It all because the girls were never missing. The girls were never missing. Because there is no way that there's somebody that called themselves a mommy and daughter. Mommy and daughter. And I hope you have data to watch this. I'm going to ask you a question. And may this never happen to you. May God protect your daughter. Just example, if you send your daughter to somebody and your daughter went missing, and your friend, your daughter went missing at her house, did not tell you for 48 hours. And when she finally tell you, she carry her bag and fly to Italy for holiday. How would you feel? How would you feel? Because some of una go just come on a platform with una stupidity. Like, you think the way you think is the way every other person thinks. No, there are higher IQ. I am one of them. I have a higher IQ. I reason differently. I analyze differently. I think differently. I work on matter differently. So I don't reason like you. And I don't quickly make up my judgment. I have to look at things in and out and find the correct angle to fix my judgment. Hi, Papi. So why did Harrison refuse to talk about the matter last week that he heard the man was going to be released? Why? Why? Your guess is as good as my own. Yes, black and good. I have unbelievable IQ. My IQ will sell you, will sell everything about your life. We mess you up. Come up. I am inviting you to come up and challenge that IQ. Now, you're even a fake follower, self. You won't be able to come up. You just open your account, no bill. See, I have IQ that will put the whole of your family in poverty for life. I have that IQ. This is what I'm analyzing now. I have critical thinking mentality. I'm not going to curse you, but I'm going to block you. But you better write every nonsense you have now so that at least you know you poured your mind. Black and gold. I want you to ask yourself a question. Why did Harrison did not post about Celine and Afiba from the first day he got into the case? I know you also have answer for that. I know your IQ is bigger. You have answer for that. At least you say covered for my friend. You did not say I am a crime. I am not. And I did not cover for my friend. But you are covering for the truth right now. Because you are seeing the truth. You are dodging. Let's say I have made my own mistake in the past to cover for my friend. Can you also now start exposing the truth now? Okay, I made a mistake. Oh, I cover for my friend. But now, can you use your IQ now to uncover the truth? So that me and you will not make the same mistake. Black and gold. You see, I have enough time today. You have a low IQ. Your capacity of IQ is so low that you get blocks everywhere you go to display your idiotic behavior. They block you. You go and open a new account to be following people to comment nonsense. I haven't said anything here that is bad. I'm only saying what any reasonable human being should be asking. Why? Why? If this man is aware that Andrew, the man you say I'm covering for now, if he's aware that that man was going to be released, why didn't he make a post about it? Now, I have addressed you and I'm going to block you. Go and create a different account. So that's what we see on social media. People that should never been allowed on social media come on social media to display their ignorance.
Please, this case should not be taken like every other case. I know this man has access to his phone in custody. I believe a lot more.
The man did not have access to his phone in custody. I am not in any way defending the police. I could not reach my friend for all the 2 weeks. Could not reach him. The guy got access to his phone because he got bailed. He got released on the 21st. So they hand over his phone to him because the Umuahia have nothing against him. So they gave him his phone. So Harrison phoned the number on the 22nd. How can Harrison show us proof of how many times he has been calling the number from even from that last week that he said he had? Have Harrison got any proof to show I've been calling this number since last week, been ringing? No. Harrison said I tried his number this morning and it rang. He said the man have access to his phone. So the Harrison is aware last week that the man was going to be released. Why can't Harrison call the man's phone and do this investigation that's suddenly so important after the man has already been taken by the IRT team, his comrade? Why? Why? Since you know ask correct question, we will be asking it on your behalf for you. Make una keep on asking stupid question. MrBen is accomplice. MrBen, MrBen, MrBen. Me, accomplice. Kudos. Come and arrest me now. Come to Nigeria now. Come to Nigeria and talk this. Because you know what happened when people like me come to Nigeria. Without careful, una go pie me. People like una. Demons. Demons. That's why you say, come to Nigeria, come to Nigeria. The land of injustice.
Should be done, investigating this very case. Thank you, guys.
So I will keep playing because it is my intelligence that took me back to this video. It is my being IQ, my IQ is high. That is why I went to this video. And look at how many clues we have unplugged on this video. Papi, we've never analyzed this particular video. Never. Until 3 days ago. My spirit just said, go and look at that video. I open my eye. I close my eye. I open my eye. I look at the video. I click play. And I was just looking at fact on fact. Fact on fact. And when I brought the video here, was it not a shocking thing for you guys here? What? But that video has been there. Harrison, you must not delete any video. In short, if you like, delete them. We've already recorded everything. I have all of your video in archive. All of your words, we have it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I came to the conclusion that Afiba and Celine are on a self-kidnap. I am going to believe the police in Umuahia over Harrison until a superior report come out. They are on a self-kidnapped. So if anybody follow this platform and you say, Ben, why did you say they are not self-kidnapped? Please leave this platform. Because that is how I am going to address this situation going forward. The police need to come out and prove to the family that these children were indeed kidnapped by Andrew or harmed by Andrew. And they have to counter their first preliminary investigation in Umuahia by themselves and said what Umuahia said was incorrect. So let us give them the benefit of doubt to come out from their self-kidnap mission and return back to their family. So all of the Harrison follower keep saying, oh, rest in peace. These people, they are late. Some of them are calling them late. Late. How do you call late? Where are the evidence that they are late? Just to say that to make Andrew death justifiable. You can never justify it. In short, you can never justify it. Sabio will come up and contact do big head and do body in this, body in that. A man that lives in America will come and abuse a human remain like that. Shows you how dirty they want to go. Sabio, when you see Andrew's body, just imagine yourself taking a shower. When you see Andrew's body, the remain lying like that, just imagine yourself taking a shower. That is how you are. Also, that's what you are. Just imagine that body, and when you see that body, when you enter shower, just look at yourself head to head. Put your head on the mirror and look. Remember Andrew's head. I guarantee you, you will see the same practical image of yourself. Because I don't see any decent human being that will say that to another person, human remain on the ground. I don't see that. I don't see that. So they were only on a mission to keep painting Andrew black, so that the police can be justifying why they did it. The police have no justification. So justification is zero. They don't have it. They're never gonna have it. What are the justification? You are sleeping in a hotel with a suspect day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Are you crazy? Now give me a justification. It was a plan. It was premeditated plan to end him. And that is what you did. And part of the plan was Harrison to come out and be painting Andrew dark from the day they picked him up. So, we, MrBen, I am determined that this case is not ending in Nigeria. Mr. Andrew Ochekwo is a British citizen. If they are going to settle this case, they will settle it in public. Nigerian police will have to explain to the British government why and what are the evidence, because MrBen is here. They will have to explain to every black British in the UK, every descendant of Nigeria in the UK, that if they return back to their Nigeria, they will not just be pie and somebody said they went to jail yesterday. Do you know how many Nigerians are going to jail in this country? Do you know how many Nigerians are visiting jail on a regular? Credit card, this one, knife. So if you now decided to carry your son that is misbehaving to Nigeria, make the pie am there. Make the pie am there. Make somebody to justify am here. Say why? Hey, your son was a criminal now in the UK. Even when your son did not do anything. When Anthony Joshua, one of the biggest boxer that this country ever have, a man that will fight for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and make $50 million. When Anthony Joshua stole a motorbike in Watford, Anthony Joshua went to jail. When Anthony Joshua came out, the mother packaged Anthony Joshua. I know Anthony Joshua's father, by the way. I'm not just talking out of point. I know Anthony Joshua's father, Mr. Anthony. I know him hand to hand. They packaged Anthony and took him to Lagos to go and reset his brain. Anthony went to Lagos and reset his brain. Just imagine if Anthony was spy in Lagos for going to club and fighting, because maybe when he just arrived in Nigeria, he's still behaving. He's still misbehaving. He go to club and fight and police spy him. Then when they finally know, the boy that one that stole bike in London. No, you wouldn't have Anthony Joshua now. When Harrison Gwamunushu said they accused him of kidnapping, they accused him of armed robbery, and he was jailed. And he was in jail for 4 years. Just imagine if they pie him. You wouldn't have Harrison today. The same Harrison that think it is okay to pie Andrew. Listen to me. What is fair is fair. What is not fair is not fair. And I'm not begging you to agree with me. I'm begging you to use your head. And if you refuse to use it, that's fine. At least, even you can bear me witness. MrBen did beg you to ask your head to be useful. I know it's easy to just throw insult. Hey, you're an accomplice. Yeah, you're bad. It's easy. But can you use your head? So I want to thank you guys for joining. It's almost 2 a.m. I did plan this because I have a good nap, and I said I'm going to come live later. But it's going to be a casual live. It ended up being a very intensive live. So we'll replay this video over and over again on our YouTube channel so that every soul can get a taste of what is fighting for justice look like. Because justice does not have color, does not have anything. It's fair or nothing. So to summarize everything I've discussed today, I asked a question. Why did the blessing withheld the message from Afiba if that message is from Afiba for 48 hours? Can blessing demonstrate that she reached out even to Celine? Because Celine is the Nigerian one, Afiba is the Ghanaian one. So if two people are missing and one's writing you, it's an automatic thinking to say, okay, Celine, what's up? What's going on? Have that happened? We want to know. I know we're never going to get an answer. The girl have run away. Then another thing, why did blessing refuse to put Andrew Ochekwo's name on the petition? Why did blessing refuse to put Celine and Afiba's name on the petition? That's for blessing. Then let me bring Harrison in on Harrison case. When did Harrison go into the case? Why did Harrison never posted about Afiba and Celine prior to the 22nd of May? Why? Why did Harrison make this video on the 22nd of May and he only talked about Celine and Afiba once? He did not even mention their name. He said 2 friends, just 2 friends. Why? Because Harrison was scared to mention somebody that is no missing. They are no missing. They were not missing. They were not self-kidnapped. The same fear that made Blessing not to write Afiba and Celine name on her petition is the same fear that make Harrison to make this video. How many minutes is this video? About 18-minute video without mentioning the name. Why? Why? Why did Harrison did not interview Rachel prior to the 22nd of May? Why? When did Harrison got to know? And for Celine family, when did you guys invited Harrison into this case? When did you guys start mobilizing him with money? Where are the receipts that you pay Harrison money? Which day did you make the first transfer? How did you pay them? You see why I'm now saying on a daughter no they miss? I rest my case. I want to thank you guys for joining. Every time we gather the strength, we will come out and speak about this matter. So that we can find the truth of this matter. This is what we do on this platform. We ask critical questions. Something Sabio can never ask in his miserable life. He can never ask that kind of a question. He can't. Because Harrison just borrow him followers. If he dare ask question, they will abuse him and he will run away from internet. Sabio, ask question. Ask your friend Harrison, Oga, why you did not post about this on the before the 22nd? When you heard Andrew was going to be released, why didn't you post about Celine and Afiba? Is that too much to ask? See? Because you know get sense. You rather come out and say, Mr. Cameraman, the burnt candle on his back, just talking rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Come and learn how to do proper investigation, proper critical thinking questions, not baby food nonsense that you carried out in your miserable life and looking for people. Oh, you like me? You don't like what I'm saying? I am going to end now. Okay, thank you for liking. I don't even share our post. Since I've been doing TikTok, today is the first time I share the post. And I share it to one Ghanaian lady that lives in Canada and to one other person that I have interest to watch this video tonight. I have never clicked share. Have you ever received any share from me? Never. Never. I never click share. Never. I don't want to bother your inbox with my truth. You will come for the truth when the time comes. I don't come here. You think I don't know how to click share? I know how to click share. Today I share it to one of our sisters in South Africa. Then I share it to one of our sisters in Canada. That's it. I don't come here and board people with sharing, or I'll be begging you, give me gift, give me gift. No. If somebody want to appreciate me, I appreciate you. I thank you. But this is not my mission here. I don't live my life on likes. Sometimes I'm online, I get 4 people. I speak the same way, the same tenacity, the same wisdom. I still delivered. Because truth does not go with a crowd. Truth stand alone. Crowd come to the truth. So I want to thank you guys for joining. Honestly speaking, I think we've dropped a lot of content tonight and we'll be sharing it tomorrow. This is what we'll be playing tomorrow by God's grace. So if you have not watched, make sure if there's anybody you want them to hear this, make sure you share it with them, so that they can also lend their voices. For now, I will keep saying, I change my word. Celine and Afiba are on a self-kidnapped. The government of Federal Republic of Nigeria, the police, will have to come out and tell us, because we can't be doing their job for them. They have already said it's a self-kidnap. Let us agree with them until they tell us alternative fact. And they have to explain why they pied Andrew. And if you are joining this platform and you have a different opinions about my direction of thought, let me know. If you want to discuss that with me in private. If you don't want to discuss that with me, make up your mind. You can become an opposition and start attacking me. It's all good. As I told you guys, I am highly prepared for this before I join it. As every day is going, the wisdom is unraveling. I'm learning more. I'm adopting to the investigation. Who am I to say they are missing when the police hierarchy in a whole state say they were on a self-kidnap mission? When IRT told Andrew in that hotel in Abba that they agree those kids were on a self-kidnapped. Why are they not coming out and say they were missing? The people that are leading this investigation, they are not smarter than me. They are not educated than me. So they're like people like me, the SP, the superintendent, this. I could lead that department and I would do an incredible job. So it's not that they are better than me. So they can learn 1 or 2 from me either. I did criminology. I know how to read people. I want to thank you guys for joining, and please, good night from here in the UK. And I hope you guys have a good rest and enjoy the rest of your night.